How's the audio? How's the game audio? For the life of me, I cannot get my dang audio sources to be split. So unfortunately, notifications, alerts, the game, and even if I were to play music, we're all in one source now. Normally, the game and music background from like YouTube videos or anything like that would be in one source, but alerts would be separate from all that. So I myself and you guys can hear it. But unfortunately, I can't figure that out anymore for the life of me because when I do, at the end of the stream, either it switches back after I'm done streaming or it switches back, when I go to stream again. So it's either in between those within that time frame. And it's pissing me off. And yes, Eternal Darkness is back, despite me being god tier crap at it. But that's just because I'm not a big fan of the rune system, but that's just me. That's okay. Maybe if I actually took the time to actually play it on my own time, I would get better at it, but I'm still a melee person, regardless. But nonetheless, yes, we're back. I'm not here to be great at the game. I'm here to beat it upon the request of Glistener Elf. If people want to see me be good at games, you're at the wrong stream, unfortunately. I'm not great at video games, and I admit it. Despite the fact that I am not a casual gamer. I'm far from that. I'm just not good at a lot of things I do, unfortunately. But I have fun nonetheless. This game is good nonetheless. I'm just god tier awful. But there's worse. I know there's worse. Also, I think my USB hub was causing my computer's annoying staticky sounds. I don't know why, but I have a new USB hub, and it's quiet. So quiet. And it's so tiny. It's so small. And it takes up less space. How's everybody doing today? How are you, Quan? Huh. Damn it, Kenny. I know you asked me like 30 minutes ago, but you don't respond fast enough. Like, I literally just asked you. God damn it. Doing okay. Work was slow. So was mine. Oy. So was mine. Remind me not to sit there and stay up till 4 a.m. on a freaking weekday. I'm still reeling from that. Stayed up to 4 a.m. on Tuesday. Actually, I stayed up all night, not to 4 a.m. That implies I went to bed. I stayed up all night on Tuesday, went to work Wednesday, came home, streamed, passed out I went to bed at 11 the following day, which was Wednesday. So then Thursday I woke up at like 4 something to go to work at 6 because I'm doing overtime. So on top of that, I worked 9 hours with nearly, I don't know how many hours of sleep. There's a big difference in what I enjoy doing versus what I'm good at. Oh, oh my God, my text. Yeah. On-screen text, because I feel like it's gotten smaller, and I feel like it's hard to read, but then again, I forget that you guys are watching full screen. But yeah, that is true. So yeah, then I went into work Thursday, worked another same time frame, 6 to 3:30. Again, I came home and streamed Dragon Ball Kakarot, but I only streamed for 3 hours because I wanted to make up for not streaming Kakarot for General the other day. I couldn't even stream a second game because I was starting to pass out on stream. Went to bed immediately. Passed out at freaking probably 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, something like that. I'm still feeling the effects because I need to sleep for another 2 more days to make up for the fact that I didn't sleep very well the past couple days. Being the board game enthusiast in my friend and family, people sometimes act shocked when I don't win a game. Just because, yeah, you don't have to be good at everything to win either. You do not have to be good to win games either. I mean, as long as you enjoy it as well. I know I'm not great at doing the mechanics, and I know I bitch a lot, and I know I'm sure you guys want me to get better at some of these things. But unfortunately, it's more of a pain in the ass when I'm trying to be fair, I don't practice because I don't want to sit there and spoil some of these games for myself because I could easily be playing this on my own time. Which, yes, I could have played on my own time and got up to this point. The only reason why this game was on a hiatus again, or, some of these games go on a hiatus is because, one, other things happen, or I want to take a break from it, and give it a rest. Usually when I play a game for enough time and I fail so much, I take a break from it for a few days and come back and I win. It happened a lot with Dark Souls. Going to sleep around 4 or 5 a.m. is pretty standard for me. I try to sleep by 2, but sometimes I rebel. Well, okay, I'm more of a night... I'm a day person and a night owl. Going to bed that late and then on top of waking up early to go to work and then working for 8 to 10 hours and then coming home and doing the same thing day in and day out. I'm sorry, it's exhausting. No matter how much I tend to go to bed, on average, I go to bed at like maybe 12 to 2 in the morning on average every day since high school or even earlier. But the fact that I was streaming till about 4 a.m. in the morning and then went to work and worked for 9 hours, came home and streamed again and didn't get much sleep until 11 p.m. that late of that night. I'm sorry. I'm still feeling it. I'm still tired. I was nearly passing out. The reason I didn't start streaming earlier is because I came home, laid down, I sat down and started to fall asleep. I sat in my chair, ready to set up, and I started passing out again. I kind of got some sleep just moments ago. I just woke up probably not even 40 minutes ago. So that's why I'm late. Yeah. Sorry, there's talking in the background. Just trying to figure out what it all is. Oh boy. Right, we're against Guardian. Right, we're against the Guardian. Fucking hell. Last stream, I figured out how to fight this thing. Did you make it to the end of the level 1? At the end of the level 1, sorry. This one? Oh yeah, last stream I fought this thing a few times. I made it to this boss a few times. He's beaten me a handful of times, but I was just slowly figuring out how to beat him. Fun boss fight? I find it alright. It took me a bit to get used to what I had to do, but then I figured out his actual weakness is based on what you choose in the beginning of the game. I believe I chose blue, if I recall correctly, which means he's weak to the green element spell. Because I was trying to figure out... wait, maybe I use a gun. Maybe I use weapons to beat him. Nope. All about the elemental weaknesses. I mean, yes, I get it. That's the main mechanic of these games, but I didn't realize that he's only hittable with those. I thought I can maybe shoot him, but no. He is literally only weak against the element, the opposite of what you choose. I chose blue at the beginning of the game, so he's weak to green. Uh-oh. Now I just gotta recollect my... How to play. There we go. Okay. Now I just gotta recollect how to play. Yes, so I've heard. I actually looked up a video on the other 2 fights. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I actually saw there's a video on the other 2 fights. Ow. And I saw that they were substantially different. Don't worry, I didn't spoil anything past that. Oh my god. Hold up, guys. And don't worry, I didn't spoil anything past that. I was just wanted to see what the differences were for him. And I saw that. Other than that, it's the same fight. And don't worry, I also didn't see him die either, so I don't know what happens after I beat this. I just wanted to see what the differences were between the colors, and all I saw was that a boss fight was different. I did not watch past that or anything other than that. Basically the same, but vary. I think green is the hardest one. Oh, so choosing... So wait, you think the green one was hardest? Okay. Interesting. Ah! Webcam, please. There we go. You mean him using green, or you choosing green? I could hit him here. Didn't realize that. Black. Okay, now he's gonna summon enemies. I remember that. Summon enemies. Yep. Oh no, not enemies. Not yet. I made it to where he starts summoning things. Motherfucker. I know you can dodge it by running at the last moment. Yeah, I made it past phase 1, I think. Because I know he was starting to summon monsters for me. If I recall correctly, because I watched a bit of my last stream and I remember me trying to fight off some of his monsters. Yup. Yeah, this is where I got to. Yeah. So yeah, fighting them is quite useless. Gotcha. How's my health? Oh, health's good. Health is good. I want to recheck my quick spell, because I actually reorganized this. Okay, up on the D-pad to recover. And then we're going to pop one of these. Maybe another playthrough of this game I'll actually try to get fully on better, but I also wanted to do some time on my own for that a little bit, because, like, first playthrough I'm not very good, very good with that whole magic concept. Damn it all! Okay, they're hitting them and not him. That's annoying. Ah! I'm too close. See, I was trying to... Maybe I get close. Maybe I wait for him to stomp. Maybe I wait for him to do that and I shoot him. Nope. Huh. Now he's draining my head. It will hit him as well, but multiple targets take longer to hit him. Ah. I see. Consensus is red is horizontal. When you choose to start, defines the color of the run. No, I gathered that already. I didn't really know that the color did anything until now. So, I mean, it might do other things, but I didn't realize that because this is my first time playing the game. It wasn't until I got to this point that I realized, okay, this is where the color comes in. Yes, I know I have to anticipate and cast a little early. That's what I'm trying to anticipate. Unfortunately, I'm trying to figure out a good spot to avoid him and them. And wait for him to glow. Too early. That was way too early. God dang it. Go away, so I can do my magic, bud. Oh my god, I'm weakened so bad here. Alright, that's not bad, though. I'm also running out of stamina here. I don't care if you kill me, actually. I don't think I'm gonna make it, because I can't get away from these things. health. There we go. Dude will only be the color you choose. Same with the Guardians. The shrimp's the squid thing you killed as Max. Ah. Okay. That makes sense now. Fuckers get in my way. How am I doing on my edit? I'm good. I just should pop this off though real quick. Alright. Ah, poo, I'm out of that. Damn it. Damn it. Well, my lunch break is over. Gotta go back to work. Thank you for joining, man. Sorry that I didn't quite do too well on this second phase. Or am I going to at this rate? Alright, cool. I just gotta anticipate and learn how to actually hit this guy down. Best of luck daring your internalness. I will. Thank you for joining and giving me that fresh, awesome trivia, my dude. Have a good rest of your work day. I will see you whenever I can, whenever you're able to join. And don't worry, if you guys want to see this again in the future, feel free to request it again. Not right away, please. But yeah, I'll definitely try to do this in the future. Let's see. He won't do it. Okay, so he only summons. I get it. Okay. So that's it. Oh, that's interesting. Phase 2 is only summoning. Phase 1 is him doing orbs. I get it. Now I just gotta figure out how to... Are you not using the right colored spell? No, I am. There we go. Damn it, too early. I got you though, even if I fail this. I got you now. What? Because he canceled it. Damn it! Quit canceling it. I'll take that. Too early. Oh, okay. He doesn't glow there then, like he did before. Aye. Alright, even if I fail this, it's fine. I know what I'm doing. Nice. Okay. Oh, you canceling fuck. Stop canceling my shit. I'm out of magic now. Oh boy. Oh, it's because he kept canceling me. Too early. All right. Phase 3. Ow. Oh, I can't move very much. Good. Oh, God gracious. I'm gonna die. All right, then. Yeah, don't waste too damn much of my magic like that. Cool. Cool. I wasn't expecting the ring to shrink that far. Jeez. Oh my god. Okay, now I somewhat know what I'm doing with the timing. Alright, Guardian, let's go. Why is that pizza cold? What the fuck? Oh my god, can this stop falling? I wasted a lot of unnecessary my spells. I can't be doing that. I also can't make. I gotta also make sure I'm not too damaged for that final phase. Can we not? Don't sit there and ask me if you can tell me something and then just don't say anything. God, you know that pisses me off when people do that, because now I'm curious. And then it freaking stresses my anxiety out. I'm mad. Because now I know I want to know. I ran so far away, and then I ran so far today. I was starting to run. Stop that! Oh my god. That doesn't even do that much. Oh, he won't glow now? I think I fucked that up. I hope not. See, I'm not too bad when I get my mind to it. Just the magic I was bad at? I'm not really bad at the game normal that in general. Don't cancel me! Damn it! He stopped glowing. Now I'm hallucinating. Stop, guys! Baka! Ah, a lot better. A lot better. Oh. I forgot that it doesn't do initial cutscene or anything. Dude! Dude, god damn it, I thought there was like a cutscene that happened. And it did, but I didn't realize it was ending that fast. Fuck. I was doing OBS things. Damn it. I was doing OBS things. He leaves me no chance to heal, so I gotta... Okay, then... From my experience, though, when he's stomping, there's nothing else that he does. Alright. So then if I'm supposed to be that close, then you gotta sit there and bait out his stomps. I mean, would you guys want me to beat this thing that easily? I mean, I certainly don't. I want to have some sort of struggle. I want to learn. Beating a boss first try doesn't always make me good at it. It doesn't always give me a, oh, I beat the boss first try. Yeah, it was easy. And then you come back and then you realize you really didn't learn. Skippable scenes, please. Ba 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 ba. Take that and that, yeah, and that, and also this. Do that. Bring out your pistol and shoot the thing in the blobby head testicle. Dangly head testicles. To be honest, this cannot be any worse than my attempts to fighting Parasite Eve's final bosses. Eve herself and her baby. Those had been the worst, I think one of the toughest fights for me that I've ever done. To be fair, though, after I beat them and then failed the last segment where you gotta run away from them on the boat and then blow it up, I came back and beat that final boss first try. However, I had a big-ass time trying to figure out dodging his attacks. But that fight was interesting, to say the least. Like, I wasn't bad at Parasite Eve at all. It's just that fight, I was just getting my ass wrecked. Eve wasn't that bad, it was the baby that was fucking me. But, to be fair though, I learned him pretty easily. It just took a bit. Did I walk too far, or did he just run out? Like, that's annoying. Because these guys make me glow red. That's what cancels my magic. That's why I gotta do it early, or I gotta anticipate this and do it early. But I'm not good at this. See? Look at that, glowing red. Stop! Seriously? That's so unfair. Damn, and then this! And then he stops. No, I'm wasting magic. Damn it. I'm not good at anticipating early. I would be doing it early, but they cause me to glow. Stop. There we go. Dick butts. Let's heal. Haha! How do you like that for early, asshole? Hey, what's good, Cameron? Stop it. Stop it. I said stop it. God damn it. Would you... Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Yes! Phase 3. How's the audio? How's everything going, man? All right. Ah! Was not anticipating that. What the fuck? I'm trying to figure out how to... And I'm dead. Okay. Run forward, run backward, run forward, run backward. Run forward, run backward. Side to side is not helping me. The biggest problem with this fight is the loads. The cutscenes are unskippable. Well, we got this. Woo! I'm expecting a much more bigger of a cutscene where he summons things, and good stream. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I keep expecting him to have a small cutscene for when he starts summoning things, and I forgot Phase 3 is stomps. And a small cutscene of him closing the stupid ring, and then stomps. I keep forgetting that. I keep looking away at that moment. That's my biggest issue. I gotta stop doing that. See? Cutscene for this. And then the fight begins after this. And then around Phase 2, he does another small cutscene where he summons monsters, and the ring disintegrates into a smaller arena. God damn it. Phase 3 does not have much of a cutscene. And I gotta quit forgetting that. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you guys are enjoying. I have this boss. I figured out this boss's patterns last time I streamed this. It's just now it's a matter of time before I beat him. Ow! God damn it. I wonder if his stomp patterns are in 3s. These are in 3s. I could be wrong. You gotta go. Take care, man. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for joining in. Motherfucker. Why am I getting hit by these now? That's my reaction every time. Good blow up already. Just blow up, please. Thank you. God damn it, I hate you. I do too. God, I hate that. They make me glow red, which cancels my spell. And then there's a small window of me being able to get this off sometimes. I could take them out, but I don't have to. Because if I could just get the timing down for doing it early, I don't need to worry about them at all. Like right there. Okay. Small cutscene for when he shrinks the ring, and that's it. I also gotta move up because the ring can hurt me from where I am. Ow! Okay. He definitely doesn't attack in just 3s. He attacks sporadically. What? That's it. That's it. Guardian's done. That was easy. That was easy once you get used to it. You know, I do say that about every boss, but it's kind of actually true. Once you get used to them, they are actually fairly easy. They can take me 100 times, and I will still say, that was easy. Because it's true. Yeah. With the guardian of Ulyoth vanquished, and the stained glass that kept it hidden laying in pieces, the essence of Zelothoth is now liberated. Its magic, with a K, beckons to Peter, calling to him. He approaches cautiously. Should Peter retrieve the essence of Xolothoth? Peter reaches out for the artifact, but pulls away as he feels its corrosive magic close on his hands. Wrapping his hands in a shred of clothing, he carefully lifts the artifact from its resting place. "69 years later.
And that was how I came by it. I know it sounds crazy, but there you have it. The only proof I have is that statue.
It's a strange one. I've seen one like it before.
You have?
Yes. Very rare, though. Very obscure.
I've had experts take a look at it, and none of them know what it is. And you do.
I'm somewhat of an expert on these things myself. An interest I developed a long time ago while I was a young man.
Then you should keep it. Lord knows I have no interest in it. I am sure it's the cause of my sleeplessness. I keep thinking about it, as if it's calling out to me.
Then a drink, perhaps. For the gift. For an unusual objet d'art.
Having stopped reading, Alex discovers a small penny taped to the back of Peter's chapter page. Lucky penny. Of course I did. You know, the very penny I stuck in the, power box to turn on the electrical power. Damn it. So was that her grandfather then? And the other old guy, and the other guy was Peter then. Is that what I'm getting? Game?
I can't get the blood out.
Okay. Love you too, game. Not that this game's giving me goosebumps as is already. Flying books. Hello. Not that this game is particularly scaring me, it's just I'm not expecting a lot of it, and there was one jump scare. One. It's a woman in a bathtub, and I did not expect it to happen. I should have, because, you know, it's a bathtub. In a game that's a horror game. And a lot of other shit tries to scare me, but I mean, it just gives me goosebumps. It's not really scary, but the whole thing, that the bathtub woman thing, that actually legitimately scared me. Because it did like the typical flash, and then boom, she's there. But to be fair, I'm kind of a pansy in some regards. My sanity going away? I have some decent amount of sanity. Hey, what's good? 188 man, how are ya? Doing alright? I'm doing alright myself. I'm doing good. Just enjoying some ED SR. That's a weird way of abbreviating this game. You completed this game today? Like for your first time or just again? Because awesome. Don't know why I did that. Third time? Nice. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be returning to this game. I mean, I probably will do a second playthrough of this, because this is my first playthrough. But I don't know when that's going to be. Probably not for a long while. If people want to see me play this game again in the near future, I can. I'm just... Keep in mind, I'm not particularly great at the magic. So I don't oftenly use it when I'm fighting monsters. And I don't really care to, because I'm more of the horror genre? Genre of horror, you mean? Yeah, I love horror games. I'm not particularly great at some of them, but yes. I already did Silent Hill and Parasite Eve. I did Parasite Eve and Silent Hill for October. You can go check those out on YouTube. And I will be doing Resident Evil. I'm not particularly great at like puzzle stuff and stuff like that, so expect when you go to watch Silent Hill, some easier puzzles are going to be taking me forever to do. But other than that, I'm just not particularly great at puzzles. But I love the games nonetheless. I'm also not great at the magic in this game, so I usually just go with a sword and just go ham on enemies. That's just a lot better for me. It's a lot more fun. I don't really care, personally. I've had a few people... Probably not. I've had a few people talk to me about that. I think they didn't really care that or didn't like that I was not using the magic to its effectiveness, but... Sorry, I'm just not good at it. Survival horror, yeah. I love survival horror. I mean, I grew up on watching my brother play Silent Hill and Resident Evil. This was that scary-ass bathtub. Fuck that bathtub. Sanity's doing it right. All right. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to exit. Favorite game in this horror genre? I mean, my favorite of the game that I played for my stream was Parasite Eve. But I really do like Resident Evil a lot. I haven't played much of them. I have not beaten a single Resident Evil game, but I really do like the early Resident Evil games. I think those might be my favorites. Parasite Eve and that. And I've only played through the first Parasite Eve. This game is really fun, so it's also so far going to be up there because I haven't played much of these. but I'm liking it a lot. What is yours? Okay, so that's broken. The circuit's broken. Give me. Oh, hello. Oh, yay, I'm freaking out now. Get off me. Look, I get it. I'm freaking and hallucinating. Get out of here. The Resident Evil remake. Those were great to watch. But that still counts as Resident Evil 1 or 2 to me. Remake or not. Silent Hill is great. Oh god, no, not this stupid thing. I don't think I ever did figure out what the hell this room is for. Oh, there's plenty. Hell yeah. My favorite games are my favorite genre though in general is RPGs and adventure games. Excuse me. Someone tending to the fireplace? Is that what's going on here? Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Oh, right. I remember that now. I doubt the circuit breaker would be around down here. That doesn't make any sense to me. As the lights are all on down here. Point and click adventure games. Oh, nice. Like the Walking Dead Telltale. That's new. I played a bit of Zork when my dad introduced me to Zork as a kid. I played a bit of that. Those are fun point and click adventure games. Yeah, I know. Broken Sword, Fate of Atlantis games. Ah, okay. Never heard of those. Hmm. Don't tell me it's that freaking wall has something to do with that. Hey. Hey, appreciate it. Welcome to the Hunters Guild. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. This is basically what I do every time I get back to this segment, is just run around like a bitch and fucking idiot. So I know I have to find a circuit breaker and a basement key. Rusted by the ravages of the time. This is their key to the basement of the Rovias mansion. Uh-huh. That's right, I did get that key, that's right. I didn't see any locked door. I don't think this has anything to do with anything. Well, I obviously can't go in here, so that wouldn't lead to the basement? I hope not. That doesn't make any sense. The only other option would be back downstairs. Why would you have to go upstairs to go to a basement? What am I playing after this? Probably, I was thinking about doing some more Pokemon Crystal. Or are you talking about just in general? Because if you're talking about what I'm playing after I'm done with this game today, Pokemon Crystal. If you're talking about what I plan on playing after this game in general, I don't know. It'll probably free me up a slot, so I'll probably just continue what I'm already started. But I do have another game request that's lined up after this game, because I don't know if you know about like the loyalty system that Twitch does. Well, basically, one of my followers requested me to play this game. I have another game request lined up after this, which is Half-Life. But I'll probably start that some other time. Last Pokemon game I played was the Hack. I don't really care for ROM hacks. There's one ROM hack I'm going to be playing, and that's involving Dragon Ball characters. Otherwise, I'm not a big fan of the ROM hacks. It's the same things as the normal games with just some character differences, and I really, personally don't care for that. And plus, half the time the names are dumb. Pokemon Blaze Black, like, come on, really? Yeah, after this, expect some Half-Life in the near following future. Then after Half-Life, I don't know how many Half-Life games he wants me to play. Sometime after Half-Life, I believe it was Borderlands 2. But I still got to beat Borderlands 1. And Borderlands 2 was going to be happening anyway. He didn't have to request me to do that. Oh, did you capture all at the time? That's cool. I'm a bigger fan of actually just trying to get all the Pokemon in the game, regardless if they're all in the game or not. I enjoy just capturing them all. Again, I'm just not a big fan of the ROM hacks. Just because I just prefer to play the originals. The officials. It's just me. That's just me. Aha! I'm an idiot! Told you! Sworn I've been in this room. I sworn I've been into that room, but I guess not, because it leads to the basement. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, it's okay. Points for looking around. Well, hello. Points for looking around. And it took me a while to remember, because I literally, after coming back from that mission, after beating that boss, they said key, and took me a bit to remember, oh yeah, the key. But that's just me. I am a bit ditzy and tired, excuse me. I haven't slept well in the past 2 days, even though I'm somewhat more awake now. I still did stay up till 4 a.m. streaming. And then I talked to one of my close friends who lives back in Illinois, because I moved to PA, and we hardly ever talk. And we did a stream on Dark Souls 3, and I'm a big fan of the Souls games, so expect quite a bit of Souls. I already streamed Dark Souls 1, 3, Sekiro, a bunch of Bloodborne, and we just finished off Demon Souls, the other day, and I'm going to be moving on to Dark Souls 2. Which might actually be next instead of Pokemon, now that I think about it. But who knows? If you want, I can always stream Dark Souls and Pokemon today. But yeah. I just love my RPGs and action games. Never really played the Soul-type games. Do you mean just Dark Souls in general? Because, personally, I'm not a big fan of the fact that Souls-like is becoming a thing, kind of like roguelike. Roguelike is fine because I've never played the game Rogue, but I've played other roguelikes. But the fact that now that Souls is popular enough to becoming its own genre of gaming is pissing me off. Because companies are using Dark Souls or Souls games as a base to make a game that's somewhat difficult, and it's annoying. Can't they just call it an action RPG or something? I mean, that's what it is. Souls-like is a conned term anyway. It's not an official term. It just annoys me. Safe is large, old-fashioned, made in the days of when security was derived from the heavy metal construction rather than secure locking mechanisms. It doesn't look like it would be too difficult to break. The combination if only Alex had the stethoscope to hear the tumblers more clearly. You son of a bitch. A fuse box circuit breaker array is situated upon the wall. All but one of the fuses intact. The absence of this one is suspicious. It was replaced. The circuit connection to it is useless. You don't say. You know, I'm just going to use this, just like the dude did. Peter. The lucky penny placing the missing fuse. Trip breaker. Oh, good. You know what happened to the last damn bathroom? Fucking bitch in a bathtub scared the shit out of me. A brass framework hangs from the ceiling, cradling the globe in the observatory above. It seems to have been modified, now part of some elaborate locking mechanism. Huh. 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 Interesting. Cradling the globe in the observatory. Cradling the globe in the observatory above. Been modified. It's purely saying the saying of the day. I would say back in the day, everyone called FPS games Doom. Oh, did they really? I mean, I get it. They're the pioneer of that genre, but it's not like Souls-like isn't a genre though. It's just they're just conning it. It's still an RPG or an action game. I don't know. It just annoys me. Same thing with first-person shooters. Yeah, I get it. Those are the games that pioneered that genre, but they're still shooters. It's not like they're actual clones. You can't. It's kind of hard not to consider something a clone of something when it's the same genre, though. It is true, though. All shooter games to me are the same. To be fair. Another reason why shooters are my least favorite genre. I love my story games and my RPG elements. Oh, it became a genre in time, I know. But that's another reason why I'm not a big fan of shooters, is because I like my story stuff, my action. And shooters they have story, but like it doesn't have enough differentiant action to me. It's just all the same. And that's why Borderlands is a decent game to me, because it actually has level ups. It has a great funny ass story, and there's a lot more to explore and do. I don't know. That's why I'm not a big fan of games like Gears of War and Heaven forbid, Navy SEALs and COD. Journal of Maximilian Ruvias. But we all have our genres. Whatever. I don't care. I really don't care if people want to consider a genre the same. They want to call it a Souls-like or whatnot. I just hate it that they do. That's like calling an RPG. That's like calling RPGs a Zelda-like. Because Zelda was one of the earlier RPGs, or whatever the earliest RPG is. I don't know. But the original Zelda is what comes to mind. Medicine cabinet hangs from the wall. Its wood is stained from years of use and ambient humidity of the room. Should Alex open the cabinet? Is that a music sheet? Hidden away inside the medicine cabinet is a chapter from the Tome of Eternal Darkness. A legacy of darkness.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing, and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Uriel. Everything is complete for your arrival, Master. Now we must wait for the planets to align, and that is not too many years from now. Another Roivus has crossed our path. This time, we will not be so merciful.
Mercy has no place in this world.
He will meet such a horrible death that the rest of the line will never set foot in his house again.
Pray to me that they don't.
Interesting. So he cursed her entire family line. You bitch! My dearest Alex, I'm glad that you have followed my paper trails. Past. It'll be the hardest part of your journey. Look for the 80 keys to continue your journey into the past. Oh yeah, that was the piano message. I already did that one. It's the page from Mex. I sought to love all yet I know. All yet now love causes me pain and suffering. I have learned to fear. I've learned to fear nothing, although it is nothing that I most fear. Yeah. All that were loyal to me now number among my worst enemies. Excuse me. I sought to love, all yet now love causes me pain and suffering. I have learned to fear nothing, although it is nothing that I most fear. All that were loyal to me now number among my worst enemies. Excuse me, that is not as easy as this, even though that, I don't know if that's supposed to be a clue. This was literally telling me to play the piano. I don't know if this was... A page from the Tome of Eternal Darkness is entitled Legacy of Darkness. Use the item to read the chapter. Should Alex? Yes.
My education in psychiatry did not prepare me. I would love to see how Freud's view of his mother would change with the knowledge of Chaturga. How Skinner would incorporate Zelotharth into his behaviorist theories. How Jung would accommodate Ulioth into his theory of the collective unconscious. Like my ancestor Maximilian, I too had an interest in my family tree. As a psychiatrist, I believed that science could provide answers into my family's sordid, bizarre past. It was with great excitement that I began my search. The mansion's history was filled with my colorful predecessors. Everything from convicted and hung witches to committed madmen, each laying their own peculiar mark on its character. I intended to find their secrets.
Shit, I'm her... Oh, I'm him now. Huh. Liquid courage. Okay. Journal of Family History rests in the mantle. I would not want to be in this house after knowing the fact that the history of his family line and murder and death and whatever else all hangs here. No wonder his family is cursed from that fucker and the god. Go fuck yourself, Skelly man. Roman bastard. Roman centurion. Fuck. Old musty book. Old musty book, bound in dry, dusty leather. This book covers an early history of the Rovias family, dating back before the settlers in this land. There appears to be something pressed between the pages. Should Edward get it out? No, not at all. Has found the minute hand of a clock. That is one gigantic minute hand. Liquid courage, yeah. So good. Now I can drink all the courage I need. To be fair, I would not want to be drunk during all this shit. But that's just me. Papa? Grandfather? I played you already.
You know who I am, Edward. Although you are doing your best not to believe it, I am, or was, Maximilian Roivas, your ancestor. I died in an asylum after trying to warn the world. The pain and anguish I felt in that cell has empowered me to linger after my death. I must complete what I started, Edward. The darkness must be stopped, or all of humanity may end. Sets the clock to the 33rd minute of the 3rd hour.
33rd minute of the 3rd hour. So, 3:33? A looming grandfather clock stands ominously in the corner, gazing on the empty room with an almost patriarchal air of its own. The ghost asks Edward to set the clock, but there are no hands on it. Edward must, yes, I already know. I used to have a grandfather clock, and my lord, do they add a weird and mysterious air to your house. When it goes ding! I mean, I actually have a clock now, but it's not a grandfather clock. At least not something like that. If it's considered a grandfather clock, it's one of those table ones. I don't know what the technical name for it is, but I used to have an actual grandfather clock in my old house back when I lived in Illinois. The one that we have now goes ding, ding every time a certain time hits, but the original grandfather clock that we used to have was broken. Actually, it didn't work, so you didn't see the pendulum swing back and forth, unfortunately. But it was still creepy to have one, because every time you watch scary movies or anything like that, they always have a grandfather clock, and it's always associated with horror in some regard. And you know, growing up, my very first horror movie was Halloween when I was 5, and ever since then, I've been very afraid of the dark. And so, just the thought of a grandfather clock scared the shit out of me. Oh well. Magic Pool spell scroll. Oh yeah. I keep doing this. I don't know why. I'm going to save real quick. Oh, I can't even access it at the moment. Alright. Excuse me. Politely, she asks Edward if there's anything she can do for him. Join me in bed. I kid. Shadows flitter across the surface, obscuring the detail of one. The family secrets are revealed. Oh, yeah? Well, okay. was all rain. Whoa. Yeah, it's kind of like this it's kind of like this clock. The one downstairs that I have. It's kind of like this one. A large carriage clock. Ah, well, if that's what this is technically called, this is kind of the closest thing I have. It still ding ding dings and it scares the shit out of me at night. Foyer table, beautifully crafted, but it appears to be stuck with the hands set permanently to 3:33. You don't say. You know, that's the very same clock I sent to that time in the beginning of the damn game myself. Wow, and that's from almost, I don't know, that's from several months ago. This stream has spanned several months. I don't even know how long. Where am I from? I'm an Illinois native originally. Literally probably about 30 to 45 minutes away from Chicago. I moved with my parents to PA because my dad got transferred. And there was I had no chance, I had no hope finding a job out in Illinois. I've tried, I've had several jobs, nothing would keep me, and no other, every job I tried applying to was either looking for part-time or seasonal, and I needed a permanent job because I am 30, and at the time I was in my mid-20s. So I wasn't having any hope. I graduated college with no future at the time, and I was just trying to find a job. And now I'm out here. I've been living out here for several years, and I now work at Sears, which making some pretty decent money. I have a car now and everything, so I'm definitely on my feet more than I was before. How about yourself? When no one is living in the house for a long time, it's no wonder the pantry is empty. Edward lives. Ireland? Huh, that's a good chunk of my heritage. A grandiose kitchen fireplace with all the modern life. It hasn't been used in some time. Yeah, most of my heritage is German and Irish. Yeah, a lot of most of my heritage came from Germany, but I have a good chunk of Irish blood in me. But stop from hammering away at the keys now and again. It is very therapeutic. Perhaps one day he will learn it properly. Oh, sir, why'd you take that sword? Putting on with the crockery, the servant informs Edward that the table has been set up in the way he likes it. Ah, Pius Augustus would regard me as Celto-German. Huh, interesting. Interesting. You slut. Getting in my way, how dare they. This guy runs weird. Not that I don't. Not that I don't run awkwardly sometimes myself. Okay, that's right. I keep forgetting that's like a double room. Those doors lead to the same room. Can I just leave this mansion and just say goodbye to this forever? Oh, okay. No moving bust? Nope, it's globe now. Please don't. Master bathroom is woefully Spartan and only barely contemporary. It appears to satisfy the most practical of tastes, and perhaps someone who has their mindset on other things. So do I. I have games that I started that I have got to return to, like Dragon Ball Z Boost Fury, Final Fantasy IV, through the rest of the Final Fantasy franchise. I got the rest of the Pokemon franchise to do. I got the rest of Kingdom Hearts to do. I have Kingdom Hearts Recoded Onward, but I also have to 100% the Birth by Sleep and then do Birth by Sleep Recoded and Dream Drop Distance and Point 2, and then I'll have the entirety of Kingdom Hearts completed. Even though I haven't streamed Kingdom Hearts 1 or Chain of Memories, I still have the rest of those games to fully complete. And there's more. That's why I'm doing this. Because this has been a game that I've been doing for some time now, and I just been slow. I'm usually... When I play games for myself, I usually just stick with it until it's beaten. With streaming or me... When I stream or when I did YouTube, because I also did a YouTube channel for a while, I did multiple games, so it took me a while to get through some of them. There, man. I don't know if you have a Discord. For anyone else who's here wants to join the Discord, you can stay in contact with me, talk to a great group of great people, a bunch of my other fans, and love my channel, a bunch of anime nerds, gaming nerds, whatever, you name it. I have two. The reason is because me and my buddy Zero made one channel for me and him to chat over stream with, and then we started growing, so then we made a second one, which actually is just a backup. So if you want to join the main Discord, the first link is what you want to join. You can join both if you so desire it, but that's the history behind why there's two. And then YouTube, if you care to check out my YouTube channel, which is where all my streams go, even though I highlight them all, so all my streams do permanently stay on Twitch, but for anyone who does watch YouTube specifically, they're on there as well. You'll join? Why not? I appreciate it. Thank you. I make a point to ask anyone wants to join. Sometimes I forget to do that when new people join, and I kind of like hate it. But I always try to make a point to join. It's not that big. I mean, I'm not that big of a channel, but there's quite a few people in here. Want to know the difference between you and I? Oh my god, Kenny, I don't know if you're referencing something. What's the difference, Kenny, between you and I, besides the fact that I am a 30 years old and you're in your 20s? I don't know what he's getting at. Sorry, someone in Discord's like being weird to me. He literally asked me, "Can I tell you something? Want to know the difference between you and I?" And instead of straight up telling me, he's freaking being slog about it. Old musty book bound in dry, rusty leather. This book covers early history of the Rovias family, dating back before the settlers in this land. That's it. Wait. Bound in dusty leather, the book covers the recent history of Rovias, dating back perhaps 150 years. There appears to be something buttressed between the pages. Yes. Yay! Oh, you have a Discord too. Yeah, you did mention you streamed. Alright, feel free to link it. I'll join it. I'm part of a few Discords. While I'm not very active in other Discords because I got to maintain my own and chip my channel, but I'll join it and say what's up every now and then to your lovely peoples. But thank you for joining. Again, it's not the most active channel now, but it will be, and it's growing. I mean, it's growing. Huh. Huh. Out of place stained glass window ends the hallway. However, put it here. Had eclectic taste and confirms Edward's belief that the mansion is more folly than a real house. You're right. There's a lot more shit that went down here that caused all this crap to begin with. Nice. Join Club 188. Nice. I'll have permission. No, I'm kidding. I don't. Awesome. Blah. Eh. Cool. Club 88. 188, sorry. Yeah, see, you got quite a bit more people than I do, but I'm growing. I'm getting there. I got quite a few people. A good chunk of them, unfortunately, are busy with life or school or, family. So a lot of them don't chat, or a lot of them don't join chat anymore. In fact, there's a lot of people. We're watching a movie on Sunday. Hell yeah, I'll join. What time? Well, you live in Ireland. Wait. I live in Eastern time zone. What time zone would that be for you then? Oh. That would be 3 p.m. on Saturday for me. Wait, what? 8 p.m. GMT to EST. 8 p.m. Saturday, meantime, is 3 p.m. Saturday. Yeah, okay. Okay. Cool, I can probably stream sometime in the morning, and then I'll check it out. What are you planning on watching? Do you guys normally do movie nights, movie days, whatever you want to? Because that's cool. Every Sunday? Nice. Do you have a specific genre of movies, or do you just watch random movies? Do you get, like, requests to do a movie, or is it, like, your favorite types of movies? Because that's awesome. Randoms. Nice. No, that's always good. Live action movies, or, like, do you watch anime, too, or is it just, like, you're going to put on this movie? You can request on Discord. That's even better. That's a nice gimmick. I love anime too. Nice. No, that's a great gimmick you have. See, I have that with games. People can request me to play games. This game, in fact, Half-Life this and Borderlands 2 are game requests. In fact, I had 5 game requests total. Perfect Blue. Ooh. Nice. I don't think I've heard of that, but nice. I don't know why I reacted like I did know it, but I don't. But that's cool. Yeah, my stream gimmick is basically Dragon Ball and Phantasy Star, but I implemented a thing where people can request me to play video games of their choosing, and this is one of them. I've had 5 total. I've already beaten 2 of them. Well, I played 2 of them. I didn't quite beat them because the guys didn't request me to really play them for a long period of time. One literally asked me to play Satoshi Kon. And one guy requested me to play one game for like a few streams. Another guy asked me to play Toho 6, which is a bullet hell for like 2 difficulties. Almost beat the harder difficulty, but he just like he eased up on me. He was like, "You don't have to beat it." I'm like, "Thank you," because it's gonna be a while left before I do. I almost beat it though, and then now we moved on to Eternal Darkness. And after this is Half-Life. Well, not today, but will be eventually. Nice, yes. Nope, not quite. I don't think that would count. That's more like 4. that 333? That's 333, right? More clockwise. Oh right, it's a puzzle, so it's gonna do something. There we go. You're right, it is a puzzle, so it is gonna do something. I forgot that. Thank you.
Take them and use them. They are humanity's only hope. Destroy the Guardians, Edward, and avenge my waste.
Only when I ask. Only when I'm really stuck and I ask, hey, what do I do? Like, if I'm literally just wandering around and I don't say anything, that's because I'm trying to figure it out myself. Because literally there are times in games where I play by myself and I look up online on certain things and I really hate how easy some of the things are that I freaking am just too dumb to figure out. So then I feel bad about it. And I don't want to be like something easy and then you guys outright tell me and then it's just like, I could have figured that out on my own eventually. I do like doing that. I do like the exploration and me trying to figure this out on my own. But I will, if I'm legitimately stuck after like an hour, I'll be like, I'll ask legitimately, what do I do? Because most of the time I'll be talking out loud about the process of me doing things. Because I want to not only entertain chat, so I'm like, I'll be speaking out loud in the process of like, okay, so I collected this clock from this book. Now I got to go put this in the thing, you know, that kind of thing. But if I legitimately say, hey, what do I do? You'll know when I'm talking to you directly. Versus me just talking to myself, kind of. You know what I mean? The process. I'm sure other streamers do that. I don't know if you do that when you play games, especially new games, where you're just talking out loud to your process of a puzzle or process of a thing. Like in Silent Hill, when you go watch that, there's a few puzzles in that game where it was like, okay, what the fuck do I do? Then, you know, you're free to tell me. Other than that, most of the time, I'll just be speaking out loud on the process of solving something. Because personally, I really don't want help otherwise. Because, again, I've had it where I need to look online and I really hate the feeling of it afterwards. Some people don't care. I personally like to figure out and play these games without much of a guide. Strange leather-bound tome. Yes. Tome sits closed amidst the piles of books and papers. Oh no. Ow. Red Gormor, Tier Summon, and Shadaruga. Nice. We got Magic Pool. The Dread Scroll contains a secret of arcane magic. It reads this magic transfers the innate magical energy of the environment to the self. The limitless power of the ancients will be at your disposal for the duration of the magic. Once your magic has waned, you'll be berfed. Never heard of that term. I'm assuming drained of spiritual power until it naturally seeps back into your being. This spell requires Tyr and Gormer runes. Okay. We'll make it purple. Well, I don't need that many magical attacks no longer. I just assigned all different tiers for magical attack, even though I realized from last stream that that boss I fought was only weak to 1 because of the thing I chose in the beginning, which was blue. We're watching Mortal Kombat Annihilation, our first bad movie. Speaking of which, I don't know if you watched TFS, Team 4-Star, the guys that do a Dragon Ball Abridged. I just watched a podcast on bad game movies, and they spoke of stuff like Mortal Kombat. While Mortal Kombat was probably one of their better gaming movies that they mentioned, but it was one of their lists of bad movies that they were talking about. And I have not seen any of the Mortal Kombat movies in years. Oh man, that's gonna be a throwback. That's gonna be a throwback. Because I think the best movie that I saw recently that's based off a video game was Detective Pikachu. I actually thoroughly enjoyed that movie. I have yet to see Sonic. I'm actually gonna wait till Sonic airs though on TV before I actually go, because I don't really care to go watch that. I didn't even go because I love Pokemon, and I never even went to the theater for that to go see Detective Pikachu. Because to be honest, the game itself, I've never played the Pokemon Detective Pikachu. I kind of find that concept dumb. Like, I love Pokemon, but the idea of that was just stupid. But the movie was good. I found the movie enjoyable. Now, do you watch anime? Do you watch also anime movies based off video games too, or is this just live action stuff? Such like, I don't know, Rampage, Sonic, Dragon Quest, or Monster Hunter, which is going to be whenever that comes out. I want to go see that because I'm a big fan of Monster Hunter, and I know that movie's going to be bad. And then stuff like that. Or do you just watch pure live action stuff? Like the Mario movies, and oh god, don't even get me started on the Mario movies. Everyone looks like, freaking Bowser looks like a freaking... They tried. I know they can't make him look like a turtle, but they tried. They're so bad. Edward has found some elephant gun ammunition. Excuse me. Animated too. Yeah, 'cause that's the best that they're going to get. If they're going to make movies based off video games, your best bet is animated. Live action video game movies and live action anime movies do not translate well to the US or, outside of Japan in general. Even then, I don't think they translate well into a live action or a live action medium to begin with. Whether it's Japan, America, the UK, Europe, whatever. The Resident Evil animated movies are light years better. Oh, yes. I actually enjoyed the first Resident Evil movie, but that was back then. I don't know how it is now. I definitely seen, I think, the first 2 Resident Evil live actions in theaters. I don't know how they hold up now. And nor have I seen the animated one in a while either. You want to know what's also bad movies? When they try to freaking make live-action anime movies. Cough, cough, Dragon Ball Evolution. Coming from a big Dragon Ball fan, I know what they were trying to do with that movie. And seeing as it went from Goku's life up to King Piccolo, they failed miserably on a lot of things. They cut out a lot of things. I heard from an interview where they blew off the creator of Dragon Ball to put his input in the movie. That also pissed me off. City Hunter was amazing. Huh. Interesting. So they can be competent. So yeah, when I heard from an interview that the creators of the Dragon Ball live action, they blew off the creator of Dragon Ball entirely or whatever for putting his input into the film because he also loves Western media. I mean, Dragon Ball has a lot of references to the Terminator and stuff like that. So when he heard that they were making a adaptation of his series, they blew him off. I was like, you guys are just fucking yourself entirely. Can't be stored for the use. It's been made from bone and endowed magical powers. Gross. Oh my god. A madman, frantic, scribbling on torn note paper that had somehow weathered from the years. Were these Maximilian's rifles? ravings, lay down choppy scrolls of ink, or the testament of waiting to feel the battle against the Guardians. The film ruined Chow Yun-fat's career. Oh my god, did it really? Rip. Rip Chow Yun-fat's career. Yeah, like that movie, Dragon Ball Evolution, was garbage. I wonder how the actors are doing now, besides the fact that they probably did not help their careers at all. The acting wasn't great either. They're in hiding. Huh. Would not put it past you. Or past them. Oh. You look hot. You look hot today. Did I tell you how beautiful you look today? Have you ever seen the anime Monster? No. I have not. To be fair, I don't have a lot of time to watch anime, but I'm trying to watch more. The last anime I tried watching was Seven Deadly Sins. I watched several episodes of that. I think seasons 1 or 2 or whatever. I forgot where I stopped. I think I was in the midst of season 1. But yeah, I haven't. It's my favorite anime. Mine is Dragon Ball and Inuyasha. That might have changed in terms of Inuyasha, but Naruto is also up there, but it was never like my top 2. It was like my top maybe 4. It's like number 3 or 4. My top 2 are, again, my very favorites. Dragon Ball and Inuyasha have always been, because I grew up on them. Kind of, not really. I grew up on Dragon Ball. Inuyasha was a bit older. I was already in middle school by the time I saw that. Yu Yu Hakusho, Trigun, Bleach, Cowboy Bebop. Those are a few to name that I love. But Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha, those are like my top 3. Basically, yeah. Inuyasha's not one of the big, but Bleach was. Inuyasha was never all that popular among a lot of people, but it was one of my favorites because it has a lot of memories with me. Not only did I date a girl who was in love with that series as well, and not only did I work out to it, so it has a lot of memories to me. Yu Yu Hakusho was an anime I also watched with another ex-girlfriend, so there's a lot of memories within those. Dragon Ball Z, just because that's pretty much everyone's like major first. But yes. But Naruto, I mean, it's great, but it's a little long. Too long for my taste. I don't know why I'm back in here. Why do I keep coming back in here? But yeah, I like a lot of the shonen stuff, but I'm also trying to branch out. I've watched all of Dragon Ball, Z, and Super. As well as, you know, GT. Excuse me? Ow. Ow. Master. I don't know if that's a good thing. Thank you. Tried. He kind of did that on me. I will be. The bastard ran. Door's locked. Nah, it's magic though. I appreciate it, but it's magic. I don't really like using it. I'm not a big fan of it. Ah! I know I have to on... I know I had to on that boss, but I'm just not a big fan of the magic system in this game. Nor am I good at it. Maybe that's why I should learn to get better at it, but it's just not good. It's not fun to me. Again, I'm more of a melee guy in games. I'm sorry. You're not the first to... I've had other... Yeah, I've had other people... I've had another person complain that I'm just... need to get better at it. Hey, it was good, man. I mean, I can use it. I just gotta equip it. But... just keep in mind, I'm not very big on using stuff like that. But I can use it. Oh yeah, I already did assign it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Magic pool. Alright. What? What are you saying? Oh my gosh. Never heard of that game. Magic's not a thing I'm into. I'm into the melee of side of things. And that's definitely not helping me with this, I know. But that's just how I am. Oi! Damn it. Yeah. Probably not great that I'm using a sword. It'd probably be better with a gun, I'd imagine. Bottom half of the basement key. Nah, I'll stick with that. Hack and slash all the way. Alright, good. That's what I was figuring. I was gonna stick with that. Where'd he go now? You know, also another good idea would be to, do I have it on me? I could probably buff my weapon. I keep forgetting that's a thing. I don't really care what level it is. There we go. That probably would help a little. Not sure if he's resistant to that specific form. I mean, he's absorbing blue. I could change it to green, but I don't know. I'll just keep it purple. I'll just keep it blurple. Oi! Oi! Get fucked. How you doing today, Jared? I'm surprised you haven't been joining in a few days. I'm wondering where you've been. You like join in for a few seconds, talk for a bit, and then leave. So I was like wondering where you've been. You haven't really been joining all that much.